I need to talk to you. We need to talk about how to grow long, healthy hair, especially for black women. A lot of us have this myth or misconception that black people, black women cannot grow long hair. That is not true. Let me tell you a little bit about my story. First of all, about 2009 or 10, my hair was right here. Let's just jump right into it and let me tell you the 5 tips, the 5 main tips, the 5 most important tips that I have to give you to grow out your long, healthy hair. And these are just my tips. These aren't tips that everybody lives by, but has worked for my hair, and I just wanted to share them with you because I do get a lot of questions as to if I'm mixed, is that the only reason why my hair grows, and blah blah blah. But I'm not mixed, for one, and everybody's hair grows. Everybody's hair grows. It's just how you take care of your hair and what you do to retain your length. So let's just get right in. The first thing you have to do is follow a healthy lifestyle. And what I mean by that is you have to watch what you put into your body, because that results in your hair, your nails, your skin. Okay, so that means eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. That means juicing if you have to, doing green smoothies, which are so yummy. That means taking your vitamins, drinking plenty of water, exercising. Exercising really helps to stimulate hair growth because your blood is flowing, it's flowing to your scalp. It's amazing. Vitamins that I tend to use, which have really helped my hair, are these Alive Once Daily Vitamins. They're for women, so especially they have a special hair, nail, and skin formula in these vitamins that will help with this stuff. Is amazing. Take this every day. You're full of energy. Your skin feels great. Your hair does not feel dry. It's amazing. Second, this is number 2. The second most important thing that has definitely worked for me is staying away from this. Flat iron looks really nice when you flat iron it and your hair is all straight and you're just whipping your hair back and forth. But doing this more than once a week, once a month, is the worst thing you can do for your hair. Your hair does not like heat. It hates it. And whenever you put heat, even if you have naturally curly hair and you put heat too much, you will get heat damage and you will not get those pretty curls anymore for a long time till you train your hair back and get it back healthy. But the heat, I don't put heat in my hair at all, basically. Well, I do, but for special occasions. So let's say about 3, maybe 4 times a year. And a lot of people say you could do once a month. That's fine, but just remember that it is heat and it will cause some damage. So if you can get away for that month, don't do it. Don't do it. Just say, you know what, I'm not going to do heat. Or do things like indirect heat. You could do roller sets. You can do blow drying on like cool air or low heat. But you definitely want to stay away from heat. And if you do happen to use heat, which some of us will use heat, you want to use a heat protectant. And the heat protectant I use is this Optimum Care heat protectant. Number 3 is protective styling. And what I mean by protective styling is you want to take your hair and take it away from everything. You don't want your hair like, this is not a protective style. You don't want your hair rubbing on your clothes. This will cause your ends to break off, which you don't want, because that way you won't retain length. So you definitely want to keep your hair back. You can do things like buns are my go-to hairstyle. A lot of you who know me know I always have my hair in a bun. The reason I have my hair in a bun all the time is because I'm in a hair journey. And throughout my hair journey, I'm trying to protect my hair. It's not the most flattering look out there, but when your hair is down to your waist and everyone's like, wow, your hair is really long and your hair is very healthy, you'll know why I've been bunning, or you know, why certain people bun. And that's really the only reason. There's nothing more. Keeping your ends tucked away, that's very important. Your ends, you want to baby them. They're very fragile, so you want to just take care of them, moisturize them, and bun it up. Is condition. And what I mean by that is deep conditioning. So once a week, whatever day you choose, what I do is I get any type of conditioner. I do use a specific conditioner, and I use this Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. If you ever put this stuff in your hair and you feel it after a minute, it feels, this stuff is amazing. Amazing. I can't even talk about it because it's so great. That's my deep conditioner. It's only about $3 at Target. I get it once a week and I mix it with coconut oil. A lot of you know I use coconut oil for everything. So you mix it with coconut oil and you put it in your hair. Now, sometimes I will use a hooded dryer and I will sit under the hooded dryer for a minimum of 30 to 45 minutes. That's the minimum. And if you don't have a hooded dryer and you don't want to use the heat with your deep conditioner, you can leave it on for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, all day. Sometimes I even do it all night. And I wake up in the morning, I wash it out, and it feels great. But you want to do this once a week. And the reason you want to do this is because, you know, our hair gets very dry. And if you're not conditioning it, it's going to stay dry. You definitely want to do that. And you also want to use protein every now and then to help balance out that moisture. Another thing is a moisturizing conditioner. And okay, let's talk. Can I be real with you guys? Okay, you know when you go to like Target, or mainly Target, and there's 2 aisles, okay? There's one aisle where you can get your herbal essences, your Pantene Pro V, your L'Oreal, things like that, right? And then the next aisle over, you'll see things like Shea Moisture, Organic Root Stimulator, Optimum Care, you know, those type of products. You don't have to just stay in that Optimum Care aisle, that Shea Moisture aisle. You can wander. You can go to the other aisle. And believe it or not, I go to that aisle sometimes, and I get a lot of good stuff there. A lot of good conditioners like this one. Okay? This stuff is amazing. This one and this one I got in that other aisle. The other aisle. It's amazing. Try it. Try it. It's cheap. It's like, this was like $5. This was like $3. Try it. It's cheap. And it works great. At least for my hair it does. I don't know if it'll work for everyone. Those are the 5 main tips. If you follow those 5 main tips, I guarantee you will start to retain length, which is important. Like I said, everyone's hair grows. You're just trying to retain your length. I try to do these things as often as possible in addition to the 5 main things. And the first one is get a scarf, a satin scarf. Get a satin pillowcase. Get something that will protect your hair at night. Because when you're on a pillow and you're tossing and you're turning, your hair is breaking. Okay? Especially those cotton. Try to avoid coloring your hair. I was always coloring my hair before my hair journey. I mean, blonde, red, everything. I mean, it looked pretty. It did. Highlights all over my head. It looked pretty. Bleach. There was one time I actually even put peroxide. Don't tell anybody, but yeah, I put peroxide on my hair, and I was young, and I took the bottle and poured it on my hair, and it broke off, and I had to cut it again to like hair. It was a mess. A lot of people say that trimming is going to grow your hair. Let me just explain that for a second. Trimming your hair does not grow your hair. There's no way that your hair can grow from your ends when your hair grows from your scalp. What they mean when they say get trims is cut off those split ends, the damaged hair, whatever it is. I know that my husband used to say, why do you keep getting trims? It's not going to make your hair grow. It won't make my hair grow, but it will help to retain length. So you do want to get trims every so often. You don't want to do them too often, and you don't want to get a haircut. You want to get a trim, okay? So when you go to the hair salon and they say, you know, would you like a trim? Monitor how much they're trimming, because sometimes they will give you a haircut and you'll come out there, you'll be mad. You'll start saying, you know, my hair's never going to grow, and it really won't, because you're cutting off your hair every time. Just let it grow, get trims when you need them. If you know, you keep thinking, man, my hair is not going to grow, it's not going to happen, I don't have the time, I don't have the patience, get rid of that. Throw it out the window. You're just telling yourself lies. It can happen, it will happen, and you will be very, very happy with the results if those are the results you're looking for. So with that being said, good luck on your hair journey.